Cheers before we begin. Allagash White. Nice. Oh man, I'm a sucker for good beers, man, I tell you. Okay, so this is gonna be a really quick video. I don't know, I'm like inspired to start doing this more. It's been a crazy past couple of days, and what I want to do in this video is show you how today's price action was predictable. And it's pretty exciting stuff. At some point I want to do like a crash course on Fibonacci. I had a few people asking me to do that, like a simplified video, like a Fibonacci for Dummies video later, not today. So I guess first let's start off with, let's clear my indicators. Let's start off with the yesterday, right? We ran from, where do we open? Like 160 up to 225. What other stock can do this, bruh? Right, so if you caught my video from a few days ago, I was talking about how this low here was basically equivalent to this low here, or like this low right here. You could also make a case for it being equivalent to this right here, if anyone was around back then, back in December. Oh, this was January, my bad. But not gonna dig too deep into the past. We're gonna just be looking on a super simplified scale. Let's just go to a default view. Can I clear these out? Make sure there's nothing important on here. Yeah, no, we can clear this out. And bam. Okay, so first of all, if you read the post I made the other day, then this is basically gonna be recapping that. But let's just, right, so in a nutshell, 1 up, 2 down, 3 is most explosive. Lo and behold, this motherfucker went boom. So we'll take the low of the 1 up, or like up to the high of 1, down to 2, and this was our first target here, first major target. Soon as we broke above this, you know, I was going crazy on Twitter, like Kanye West. But yeah, we broke above this level, and I was like, shit, it's on. This being the next level up here, and this is like, you know, it's like almost too good to be true. Like, as a trader, not that you trade this, full disclaimer, I did buy options. You know, I first bought in down here, and then I held them up to here because it wasn't really that much of a move. Bag held them down to here, bought more like here, I think. But yeah, dude, that was fucking insane. So if we look on like a tick chart, let's just, you know, first of all, this is the 1-to-1 level was the first target I was looking for. We hit, broke back down, so that was like a potential cue that the move was over. But then obviously we kept going, rejected this level to a tick, came back down, another possible level, and then kept on going. Had a bit of resistance here, broke above, and you know, off to the races. But that was yesterday. Let's look into today and see how, basically I want to like take you guys inside my head so you can see how, you know, I came up with the 195 low today after the 193, or 191 I think was what I said in the post. But oh man, this beer is so good. If you're watching the whole thing, comment your favorite beers down below. Curious, I need some good stuff to try. Right, so first of all, after a wave 3, we can expect like a 38.2% retracement is the most common we see. So we'll take this up to here, and you know, this would be that level right here, the 196.65. So if you're just like trading fibs on a super basic level, you know, that still would have given you like a good entry point, right? But we're gonna dive deeper because Elliott waves is a bit more complex, but it's way more precise than just looking at, you know, fib relationships and saying, oh, hopefully I bounce with one of these and I can buy. So let's just label this. This isn't necessarily going to be like the correct degree notation because I'm on Thinkorswim, but you know, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 down to here, which would put 5, you know, ballpark somewhere like up here. But let's dig a little bit deeper, right? So in any structure, in an ABC correction, you know, you have A down, B up, C down. But what was going on here is, you know, we had A down, B up, and then C down. But you have to remember, right, this is fractals, right? So the equivalent to this right here is basically the same as this. Sorry, someone's calling me. right? So we had the 3 down, and then we had another 3 up. I don't know if you can subdivide it into 3 as well. Yeah, you can. Like, right, here you go. 1, 2, 3 up, and this broke a little bit above the previous high. And so this structure is something called a running flat pattern, right? Now I haven't made a video on this, going over different types of corrective patterns, but a running flat, basically it'll look something, or let's extend that a little bit more, something like this. And essentially, let's see if I can illustrate it here. The A wave will equal the C wave, and the B wave will break a little bit above the top of the A wave, or the wave 3, not by much, but a little bit. And so when you're measuring the length of the move, you're looking for parity here, 1-to-1, A equals C. So it would look like that. So let's get rid of that shit. Right, where was I? So ABC, and so 3 down, 3 up, and then 5 down in the final leg. That's a characteristic of a flat. So, wrong tool. Illustrating it again. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Something like that. That's basically what happened today. But first of all, let me show you how I got the 191 target as the supposed bottom, which was sort of true, not quite, but close enough, right? So we measure here up to the high we hit, right, A to the B, and then we're looking for the 191 parity. Didn't quite get that, but close enough. So that was the A wave down, and then B, in most scenarios, it will retrace to the 0.618 level. First of all, let me show you yesterday, right? If we're just looking right here, high to low, and 0.618, basically borderline, but it doesn't have to. It's really any of these levels, but this is just most common. So taking that same, that same trait, we're gonna measure this down to here, and we're looking for a rejection somewhere around here. Obviously we didn't get that at all. Powered through everything, broke a little bit above, so that was signal. Okay, this is likely going to be a flat correction, because we had the 3 down and then another 3 wave move up, so we could assume 5 was coming down, and the low that we hit should be equal to the length of the A wave right here. Okay, pausing the video for a second. I'm sorry, I don't have my headphones on, so it might sound kind of weird. I didn't explain this when I was going over the analysis, but another possibility is something called an expanding flat. So characteristics of an expanding flat are the B wave breaks above the high of the wave 3, but it should go considerably higher, not like a tiny little tick above. It should move like a decent amount higher, and then we'll extend in the C leg down 1.618 to 1 of A. So it's possible that's what's happening here. I doubt it, given how we literally bounced to the tick at the 195 level. If it is an expanding flat, we will likely bounce at the 1.618 level outline. I think you can see it here. Not sure. Yeah, back to the video. Let me label it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. A, B, C, and this ABC is all forming this wave 4 that we have right here. So finally, what we do is we measure the length of the A wave down, bring it up to the B wave, and look at that. Oh my god, fucking perfect. I was at an appointment when this happened, and I saw it break below like 200, and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. And I just stared at it. I was waiting for it to hit, and then bam. Low we hit was 195.11. Literally perfect. So exciting to see that. But yeah, that is how I came to that prediction. It's unlikely, but it is possible that Shitterdo gets mad and they decide to short that bitch some more. That would give us this target down here. I don't think that will happen. That's super rare. I hardly ever see that happening. The flats are not super common. It does happen, I'd say I see more running flats than expanding flats or regular flats, but that's just preference, you know. It depends on what you trade. But I guess before I sign off, let's just see, you know, where this wave is going, hypothetically speaking. So up to 1 to 3, down to low of 4. And I did make a basic tutorial video on this like a month or two back. If you want to see like how to draw targets for each wave, I'll link it in the description, or maybe there's a card on this video. I don't know, I'm kind of bad at that stuff now, but yeah, these be our wave 5 targets up here. And remember, you know, 1 2 3 4 5, that's just a wave 1, so we can expect 3 move down after that. Just a bit of foreshadowing. It will likely be a steep correction. That's just how it goes for wave 2s, right? If we zoom out, you know, this is all a wave 1 up, and this whole sideways bullshit move down, that was a wave 2. So I don't think it'll be like that again. Looking at previous cycles, what is this comparable to? I guess this is like comparable to like this area right here, I guess. That's what I would say. I think, like, you know, the low that we hit here in February is the equivalent to what we hit here. Possible, I don't know. It hasn't really developed enough for me to say that with certainty. Hard to say, man. Really hard to say. But where was I think that covers everything for the most part. So assuming, you know, we run up to the 0.786 level of 258, you know, we come all the way down to 188 before rocketing up to 300 plus. Talk about that in another video. This has gone on longer than I would have liked it to, but yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Hopefully you enjoyed. Yeah, I'm gonna try and start doing video analysis more, honestly, because I think it helps people learn. If you enjoyed, let me know. Appreciate you guys. Peace.